Thank you for watching, liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing right now. Sprechen Sie Geek? I hope you do, especially if you're going to be joining me at CeBIT this coming week, at least at the time of this recording. I'm going to be keynoting one of the tracks there, and I hope you'll be able to join me if you are a geek and you are in the general region of Hanover, Germany. I know that a couple of you, one of whom I've met before, will be joining me there. Galore, who was out here for Gnome Decks a few years ago, one of the people I can personally thank for really getting me interested in Lego again. And then Mike Linux ML, who has also been an active part of our community for quite some time, always digging up the latest and greatest links that he's sure to share with me. And then, of course, I do my best to pass them along. I know at least then two, and then three, there's a guy named Klaus, who's a part of, I guess, one of the bigger telecoms in Germany, Deutsche something. I don't know. I don't speak German at all, but I will be taking my iPhone with me, since that's really the only device that I have that has any kind of active service, and just turning on the data plan, the international data plan, like $25 for 20 megs. It's not so bad. Although I do plan on connecting by way of Wi-Fi once I'm there, just to save on any extraneous data charges. I don't think I'm going to be taking along any other devices, really. Maybe a digital camera to boot, but the iPhone is pretty much my digital camera. I hope to be able to record a series of videos if I see anything interesting at CeBIT. And if you've never heard of CeBIT, it's pretty much, well, the easiest way to explain it is like Europe's version of CES. So a lot of gadgets that you probably have never heard of, I've likely never seen, and most likely would never see outside of CeBIT. But if I see anything interesting, or if you know of any vendor who's going to be at CeBIT exhibiting their wares that you think would be interesting, specifically for a video, let me know, because I'm going to be there. I'm going to be bringing someone with me, my dad. And this is the first time, I think, in our entire lives that we're traveling to Europe together. This will be my third time in Europe. I think his second or third time. A second time to Germany for myself. The first time was a few years ago for the big auto show. That was courtesy of GM. This particular trip is not being sponsored, although I am grateful that the folks who were responsible for speakers at CeBIT asked me if I would keynote, and I said, sure, why not? So the reason why I would love to see you there at CeBIT, number one, to meet you, and that way you can meet me and know that I'm not a bad guy. Sure, I may get a little agitated at times, but I'm a human being, right? I'm generally a nice person. If you ever meet me face to face, you would know just that. I'm a friendly guy, and hopefully you're a friendly person in real life too. So I'd like to meet you. And then secondarily, the subject matter of my keynote is along the lines of connecting community with these various technology endeavors. And as much as I find the commentary on YouTube to be very difficult to swallow at times, it's still a greater part of the community, at least those who are active, and know that many of us have different facets to our lives. Like, I'm not just someone who likes hardware and software and web services and geeky things. I also like wine. I also like coffee. I also like sushi. I also like collecting Darth Vader things. Many layers to this guy here, and I think that's how, you know, community kind of grows and evolves, right? So if you were there in the audience, you know, you would have potentially a chance to you know, participate and give feedback on the keynote that I'm going to be delivering to the audience. It will be live streamed. I guess they have a different URL or a different embed for each particular day, but keep an eye on my blog, chris.perillo.com, facebook.com/Chris Perillo. We also have facebook.com/LockerGnome now, at LockerGnome or at Chris Perillo on Twitter, and we'll be sure to share any of the live links or information directly that from CeBIT or wherever I'm hanging out at the time. So I'm going to be there for a week. I have found a couple of really great house sitters, and so they will be keeping guard over everything here at the Gnomestead, and so that way, you know, if something happens, somebody else can come and fix it, theoretically. I don't know if I'll be doing any live streaming from Germany. I might. I'll be bringing along one of my computers, and at least, you know, like full-on computers, as opposed to the iPhone being a computer, and let's face it, the iPhone is a much better computer than my first computer was. I will be bringing my iPad, and here is my goal. Not kidding. I am going to try to find the best Android device that you've never heard of. That's my goal, because I believe that CeBIT is going to be littered with hundreds, if not thousands, of Android devices. And so that's my goal, that's my hope, to find something, and maybe even bring something home with me. And potentially even facilitate giveaways and whatnot from the vendors that I meet there at CeBIT. So there you go. Going to be in Germany. Going to be, oh, I'm sorry, Wicket. Oh my God, I got a little dog. He doesn't want me to go. Sorry, you can't go. Sorry, bud. Maybe I'll bring you home something, though, if you're lucky. A little Fraulein. Oh, a fur line. But I would like to meet you, potentially there at CeBIT or beyond. I don't know if there are going to be any other meetups happening there in Hanover. Be there for, about a week or so with my dad and just taking in the sights. May travel elsewhere in Germany and or Europe in general. I know there are a couple of sites that I would like to be able to get to. I only made it to Frankfurt last time for the big auto show, and that was interesting, but Frankfurt's really not that exciting of a town. I mean, a lot of financial stuff going on, but that was really about it. Even people in Frankfurt, kind of looked at me funny and said, why are you in Frankfurt? To have a Frankfurter! And I did there. Oh, God. The beer, the chocolate, the meats. Germany's food is awesome! But I think I will largely be relying on the live Google Translate app on the iPhone to help me, speak, or at least, type something in and say, here, this is what I'm trying to say in German. I did pretty well last time. I just asked people politely, I said, sprechen Sie English? And they would often say, yeah, just a little, and, we would communicate. It was kind of fun. So there you go. Again, if you're a geek, and you're in Europe, and you're going to CeBIT, let's make it a point to connect. Okay? Seriously. I can't wait to potentially meet you. Hopefully you'll be able to swing by the keynote presentation at CeBIT. I would love to do videos with you if you've got anything to show off there. I've always left it open to the greater part of the community. It's not just me. I like being able to feature other people as well. Even though I know everybody in the YouTube channel always gets upset when I'm not in the video, I appreciate that. Thank you for stroking my ego. But honestly, it isn't just about me. It's about you, too. Even those of you who think that, I should only talk about technology stuff, but I hate to tell you, if I find something interesting that's not related to technology in Germany, I might do a video on it. I don't know where that came from, honestly. It's going to be a long flight. Here's to hoping Lufthansa has Wi-Fi. And I hear they're beta testing it overseas now. So, you never know. Maybe I'll see you there. Maybe I won't. Either way, please, if you have any devices that you know are showcasing at CeBIT, let me know what I should be looking at. Okay? And then stay tuned for hopefully a few videos from the CeBIT show floor. If, again, anything interesting, looks like it would play well in video. I don't know how much is going to be out there, really, and how many vendors are going to be sprechen Sie Englishing. Sorry for offending you if German is your native tongue. Italian's my native tongue, but I'm American by culture. Obviously. Hence the faux flannel. It's not even real, just like American. My email address, chris@perillo.com. I mentioned the Twitter handle, @ChrisPerillo. Facebook.com/ChrisPerillo. My blog, chris.perillo.com. And then, of course, you can join us in the chat room, which will still be active, hopefully, as part of the live video feed. I don't know if the live video feed is going to freeze up at any point over the next couple weeks. It's not been, acting wonderfully as of late. DSL is just not broadband. We're doing our best. Either way, hopefully the live video feed will be up when you go to look. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are geeking out, even if I'm not there, or even if I am here and you're looking at the back of my head. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at live.perillo.com. We'll see you later.